Hi, we're here with Beniamin Mincu, and we're very honored to have you, very happy to have you here. We're talking a little bit off camera in one of our Cafecito Tech Talks of why you came and how you came and where did you come from, all the way from where?
Definitely. So first of all, thanks a lot for having us. It's really a pleasure to be here and have this conversation in Miami. And it's very interesting and remarkable because we came all the way from Romania, Europe.
Wow.
Just because we've seen this very, very effective discussion that you've been having with some of the top tech people, either from Silicon Valley, some of them that have been moving, or from other sectors, but especially technology people that have been very, very receptive.
So just to be clear, you've been monitoring the tweets. I know we've interacted on Twitter, but you've been monitoring the tweets from Romania?
Yeah, this is the great opportunity with Twitter, because I think a lot of the efforts that you're doing right now have been going on for years.
They have.
But with Twitter, in 1 month, I think you've set in motion a movement that if it continues like this, it will transform into an avalanche, and we're super excited to.
Well, that's exactly the point, and you know, just that month alone, we had 27 million organic impressions. We didn't put a dollar behind the campaign. It was basically me, and of course Adi and Otto and our team that did some of the static posting. We do these Cafecito Tech Talks because we want people to understand how intense the moment is, and to have someone like you fly all the way from Romania. We were exchanging messages. You can imagine how crazy my life has been. You can only imagine.
Totally.
So, but I'm trying to get everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to miss a person because I feel like everyone is so important to this, and I don't want to miss even one person. So I'm glad we were able to make it happen, and I'm grateful that you came all the way from over there. So let's talk a little bit about why you're here.
Definitely. So I would say that what you're doing is exceptional. Most of the politicians are still caught up in a different era.
Yeah.
The fact that you can have a conversation with some of the people that you really want to attract is huge, and I think the tech people especially very much appreciate this. The reason why I think a discussion was very important and I thought would be extremely important at this time frame is that I believe that there are many opportunities, but there is one at this point that is perhaps a generational opportunity, and I believe it's not a billion-dollar opportunity, but probably a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity, and this is the opportunity of blockchain technology and crypto. I'm sure you've had some discussions around this.
Yes.
And involvement, but what I want to underscore is basically that you'll hear many things that you can do for the city, and what you are already doing with the tech people is huge. This will effectively reshape the future of the city. But I think attracting the blockchain startups in the city will create a massive economic impact, probably larger than any other technology in the next few years. And specifically what maybe would be very useful to do in order to attract these people is you need two things. First, friendly regulation and open discussion with some of the people that are building this. And critically, I think a platform on which all these founders that are here are smart and want to build something can really build. And it is with this idea that we came. I'm the founder and CEO of Elrond, and Elrond is probably the most advanced blockchain architecture in the world at this point. And what this can do for Miami is provide a platform where anyone can build smart contracts, applications that are not only built on this top technology, but financed from people all over the world in the Elrond community. There are many people very eager to finance good startups on this blockchain technology, and we're also very eager to help them with strategic guidance in order to launch this type of startups.
So first of all, again, thank you for coming so far to be here. It's really an honor, and it's inspiring, and it gives me pride to know that, first of all, my voice is reaching that far, and secondly, that you feel that bullish about me and about Miami to get on a plane and come all the way over there. Secondly, I want to give you a little background on myself. You may already know that, you may have done your research, but I've been advocating for blockchain technologies for many years now. Many people think that this all happened when I tweeted out, "How can I help?" And "How can I help?" was that watershed moment that everyone paid attention to. That tweet alone got 2.3 million impressions. But I was part of the Blockchain Foundation here in Florida. I was part of the governor's and the CFO's blockchain task force. I'm still a member of the blockchain task force. And so that's a multi-year project that we've been working on. One of the things that I've realized in this time frame is that Wyoming, for example, has the most favorable crypto laws. And so I think to myself, how's that possible? You know, I mean, nothing against Wyoming. I don't have anything against you guys. But I just thought to myself, you know, as we're looking at this growing ecosystem, and we're in a moment of inflection where it's almost like an accelerator, right? When you get put through Y Combinator or some other accelerator like that, where we're going through a Y Combinator moment here in Miami, where we're going from a startup to a mature company, and you start looking at where our weaknesses, you know, what are the things that we're not doing as well as we should be, or as well as other people are, that we can distinguish ourselves. And that was one of the ones I identified. And so we're going to be working hopefully with the legislature, state legislature, to get Wyoming-like laws here in the state of Florida. We're also looking at accepting Bitcoin or some crypto for payments of city services, which I think mainstreams Bitcoin and crypto services much more, which I think is part of the growth process. And then we're even with my discussions with Pomp and others, I have the Winklevoss twins coming tomorrow, awesome. Cameron and Tyler. Awesome. So with them also looking at at some point it as an investment tool, if we are able to find a percentage of our budget that we can invest in assets like that. So those are all things that we're looking at. We know that each one of those things has a corresponding publicity attached with it and associated with it. And so what I noticed is within the tech community, the blockchain and the crypto community is very strong. It's, if you want to call it a subset of that community, it's a very loyal and strong community. So it's been exciting for me to know that my work in crypto and in blockchain is something it's being noticed, and it's being sort of cheerleaded.
Definitely. I think your efforts are hugely appreciated, and it's just a matter of time until many of the politicians around the world will pay attention, will probably call you for some tips.
Sure.
on how you set all of this in motion. What distinguishes Elrond from maybe all the other projects is that, for instance, I believe that there will not be one project or one blockchain,
sure.
but rather this is a massive movement. Bitcoin can process something like 5 to 7 transactions per second. Right. This is its limitation, but it doesn't mean it won't be here. In fact, I think it will continue to grow, and there's a significant opportunity there. Ethereum, on the other hand, is much for developers, very much for building stuff and so forth. But Elrond is specifically distinguished because it brings a 1000x improvement in throughput. So scalability,
sure.
execution speed, and transaction cost.
Let's take a step back.